friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to discuss one of the data structures problem. So it is related to binary tree. So the problem is you need to print the order of deletion of the leaf nodes in the given binary tree. So I'll elaborate the problem. So for example, if you see in this given binary tree, this 4 and this 6 are the leaf nodes. Okay, so in the first iteration you need to delete 4 and 6. Actually you need not delete it actually, but you just need to log it somewhere, right? Or you need to return me kind of map which is like this is the iteration and this is the list of nodes that are getting deleted at a particular iteration. Okay, so when you see, for example, I'm deleting now 4 is gone in the first iteration and 6 is gone in the first iteration. Okay, now for the second iteration the leaf nodes are 2 and 5, right? So in the second iteration I have like 2 and 5 at the leaf nodes. Now after second iteration, now I have like this is the leaf node now. So in third iteration I have only 3, and when this is also gone, so I have only remaining is in the fourth iteration I have only leaf node is 1. So this is the output that I am expecting from the program, that it will return me the list of like nodes which are getting deleted at that particular iteration. For example, at iteration 1, 4 and 6 are being deleted. At iteration 2, 2 and 5 are being deleted. But you need not modify the binary tree. The given binary tree should not be modified. You just need to return me this collection. Okay. So let us see how we can approach this problem. Yeah, so we have drawn the original binary tree that so now we need to think that how we will solve this problem. So first of all, if we think in the direction wherein we need to decide that how we can traverse this tree, so only the leaf nodes know. So this node, for example, node 4 and 6 will be deleted in the first iteration, or it should be printed in the first iteration. Okay, because these are the only leaf nodes. Okay, and so this node knows, right, because this is the leaf node, its left and right child are null, so it knows that it will be deleted in the first iteration. Similar way, this node also knows that it will be deleted in the first iteration. Now think, if there is a node, for example, this is the node and its left child is there, its right child is there, and its left child is returning something to its parent saying that I'll be getting deleted at X iteration. Okay, and its right child is also saying that I'll be deleted in Y iteration. So can you think that, okay, this parent will be getting deleted at which iteration? So I should say the parent will get deleted at math.max of x comma y plus 1. So it will be getting deleted. I'm giving you an example. For example, x is 3 and y is 4. So this node is saying that, okay, this node will get deleted at third iteration and this will be get deleting at fourth iteration. Now this parent will get deleted at 4 plus 1 fifth iteration, right? Because till 4 it can't get deleted, right? Because its child is not yet deleted, so how can this be deleted? So, and every child is conveying the information to its parent, so in that way it's a post order traversal. So first of all you are traversing the children and then you are communicating the information to the parent. So that's how this will be. Okay, now let's see how we will write the code for the same. Okay, print deletion order class, and in that we have a node class to represent, for example, the tree node, and we have a get deletion order method which is taking the root of the tree, and it is returning the map, which is like, in this key will be the integer, that will be the iteration, and list of nodes, which will be the nodes that are getting deleted at that particular iteration. Okay, so now I'll create another method, for example public, and it will return me integer, and I'd say update deletion order, and it is taking the root. It will be a recursive method. It is taking root, for example, and it is taking map, and map, the same map it will be taking here. So yeah, and for now, just to the compilation error, I'm returning 0. Now what this will do is, this will be called recursively. For example, I'll say update deletion order, and I'm calling this for root dot left, and I'm passing the same map. Okay, and now the same function will be called for right. Okay, and it will give me some left value, and it will return me some right value, for example. Okay, and here I have a base condition. I mean, termination of recursion will happen at if my root equal null. So in that case, I'll return 0 for now. Okay, and here I've already traversed left, traversed right, and I came here. Now I'll compare. I'll say math dot max of left comma right plus 1. So this will be the return value, right? I can remove this, and this will be my return value. So this is the code for this. And also here, when I'm returning this, so I'm also updating it into the map. I'll say map dot put, for example, the key will be like iteration, that will be this. So I'm storing it in some like int iteration, for example, this is this, and I'll say iteration comma, the current node I should get added into the, so I'll say map dot get or default. It would say, so I'll say if I'll say map dot get or default. Now this will take iteration as key, and it will have, for example, new array list. I'm returning from here. It will return me new array list. So I'll take list, for example, list of integer, or sorry, list of nodes will be there, and this will return me list, and I'll add now the current node in this, that will be root. I'm adding into it, and I'll say I'm putting it this L into this iteration. Okay, so this is how the things will look like. And now here I'll pass a map of integer and the list of nodes. Okay, so I'll say map equal to new hash map, and this will be, I'll call update deletion order, and I'll have a map and I have a root and map. Now this will return me my map. Okay, So this will be the complete code for the same. And if you need to like see how what is the complexity of this solution, so the complexity will be order of n, basically, because we are traversing every node. So if there are n nodes in the binary tree, so your complexity, time complexity, will be order of n. And if you talk about the space complexity will be because we are using recursion, so it will create a stack, the system stack, and that will take, like, the length of that stack will be order of the height of this tree. So your space complexity will be order of height, and your time complexity will be order of n, that is the number of nodes. Improvement that you can do in this code is, rather than putting this every time, you can add a check here first. Like, you can say if map dot get iteration equal null. If this is null, for example, you have take some reference of the list of nodes, say L equal to null. Okay, now you'll say if this is null, so initialize this with a new array list and put this into map dot put iteration and this L. Okay, if you don't get any. Okay, and now after that, remove this part, and now you can also remove this. You can have like list dot add root, and you can say if map dot get iteration is equal, else you have like, else you can have L equal to map dot get iteration, like that you can do, right? This is also better. Rather than calling it every time map dot put, you can have a condition. I mean, whenever it is null, then only you create a new array list and put it into, and every time you are now adding that root element into the list after getting the value for that particular iteration. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Hope you like this video. If you like it, please hit the like button, and please subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot.